All right, so today we're going to be talking about the mix of six for health and wellness. These six are social support, stress management, quality sleep, physical activity, avoiding environmental toxins, and healthy eating. The first one we're going to talk about is social support. We learned in the chapter that more support equals that you're more likely to survive cancer. The two stories in the chapter that really inspired me were Josh's and Molly's. I liked how Josh's story was with his support of doctors and support groups. He was able to stop the progression, and Molly felt the wave of relief after or before her surgery, and she thinks that it was her students giving her that healing energy from outside the hospital. And so here is my dog socializing with her little teddy bear. Next would be stress management. We learned that stress can promote tumor growth by releasing hormones into the bloodstream. Most times, the stressors do not cause the problem. It is actually how we react to them that cause damage. So, this would be increasing our heart rate, increasing our blood pressure, stressing over the minor stuff. And then we learned that stopping to listen to our bodies may how we understand what we need. So they talked about drinking more water, quitting the draining job, meditating more, etc. And so here's my dog sunbathing. Next would be quality sleep. So the example that we learned is the author talked about shaving off an hour of sleep to exercise, which actually counterproductive. He found that he was not getting stuff done at work, he wasn't really fun to be around, and he just looked more tired. And I liked learning about our best healing sleep and how athletes prioritize sleeping. And then I also really liked learning how oversleeping to compensate actually doesn't work. It just messes up our circadian rhythm more. And it has the social jet lag. So here's my dog taking a little nap in my sister's room. And then next would be physical activity. In this chapter, we learn that exercise can reduce the recurrence rate of cancer. I feel like we kind of already had an idea of this going in, but it was just nice learning about it within itself in the chapter. Next, breaking up sitting times is crucial, so we should try to get up and moving once every hour. And the American Cancer Center recommends about 150 minutes a week, which is actually in line with the ACSM that we know. And then they also talked about Gabe's example in that chapter. And so here is just a video of my dog running around. She's getting her physical activity in by playing with a family member. Next is healthy eating. So this was really good because we can kind of understand that diet plays a part in cancer, as really only 5 to 10% of cancers are from inherited genes. And I really liked Gabe's example where he was told he needs to eat less meat, drink less beer, and add more green veggies, and he ended up having positive results from that. And then we know that 1 in 6 cancer deaths are for men, and 1 in 5 deaths in women are associated with being overweight.
Good
And so
girl.
here's a video. My dog is having a little snack given by my partner. And lastly, we're going to talk about avoiding environmental toxins. In the chapter, they talked about how fire retardants are actually sprayed onto children's toys, which is kind of linked to cancer and hormone disruption. So we're starting it off really young. And then another thing that really caught my interest was the cancer clusters and the endocrine disruptors, and how no one is really talking about these things, but they're so present in our environment, specifically the cluster where there was a present after the 9/11 attacks. And so, for advocating for health in my future practice, I'm going to empower my patients to make informed decisions about their health and wellness. I'm going to recognize to them the significance in maintaining the choices and the impact. I will introduce this lifestyle to them, and then I will contribute by offering them resources and strategies to start off on the right foot.